Good morning. I am joined with Chief Financial Officer Denise Palmer, and this is the second installment of our bi-monthly blogs. Today we're going to actually talk about what's pertinent to our district right now, especially our professional staff, is the current fiscal health of the district. And to be really upfront, right now we're still in the process of digging ourselves out of a few years of financial decisions with all good intent that have put us in a difficult spot. Because of that, for the 2018-19 school year, we will not be able to provide a bonus to our employees. Let me just say first and foremost that that's the one thing that we really wanted to do this year is how hard you work, how hard the effort is, that you need to be recognized, and we're well aware of that. So our current situation, walking into the 2018-19 school year, we had a $13.9 million deficit in our construction fund.
That was due to the Mills and Robinson construction being over budget, not $13.9 million, that the district does not have the operating funds to fund.
And that led, unfortunately, to the budget construction of the 18-19 school year that actually was at $6.3 million deficit. So when we talk about hitting our budgetary targets, that means that we're hitting our targets with a $6.3 million deficit in mind. From October 1st, 2017 to October 1st, 2018, we've lost 231 students. That 231 loss of students will probably be around a $2 million deficit, again, shortfall for next year.
And those are revenues that are across the board. That's in our ADM, that's in our operating, that's in our NSL, all the funds. When our enrollment goes down, that affects all our operating funds.
Adding to this situation is that last year we did not have an increase in our assessed value for real estate and personal property, which has infected this year's revenue. Part of every school district's gaining of money, revenue, is the assessed value of the district and also how many students we have in our district.
And the no growth in assessments definitely was an anomaly for 18-19. That's something that the district has not seen before.
Finalizing all this, unfortunately, is also the necessity of keeping a fund balance in place. A fund balance is really the savings of a district.
The importance of the legal fund balance is to have funds when emergencies arise. And with the deficit spending that we're looking at now, we're looking at a declining fund balance, which puts us in jeopardy. The state looks at a 10%, preferred 10% fund balance of expenditures. And if we continue in a deficit spending situation, then our legal fund balance will continue to decline.
And that's part of the reason why we can't do a bonus at this point of time, is that would drop our legal fund balance into about 8%. We do have some positives that we can talk about.
Our first positive, the board is in the process right now of approving second lien bonds for the $13.9 billion deficit in the construction fund.
That will also give us around another $5 million to help support potential other construction obligations we'll have from the desegregation case that we're in. It'll also help support certain expenditures that we have to do that are capital outlays.
We have a preliminary projection on our assessments, as I said a few moments ago, that the no growth in assessments for this year was an anomaly. We're now looking at a preliminary growth in our assessments of just a little under 4%. In dollars, that equates to about $1.5 million for next year.
We also are developing a fiscal plan. That's a 2-year plan that even though it looks at reducing positions, and the goal is not people, that will put us in a fiscally stable situation for the 2020-21 school year. Let me also add that one of the key elements of this is that we're going to maintain that projected fund balance of 10%. So, in conclusion, even though we aren't able to provide a bonus this year, especially to such excellent professionals as we have in our district, we're working hard to ensure the sustainability of our fiscal operations, the sustainability of our instructional approaches, and that we can work to value our professional staff as they should be valued by building in an incentive plan into this next 2 years. we will act with all due speed to provide information as things change, because as you know, the fiscal environment of not just a school district but the state changes rapidly. And when we have new information, we will provide information to you. We're going to act in transparency. Really want to give you opportunities to know the direction of the district, understand what other schools, other professionals are doing, and get a better picture of really the future that Pulaski County does have. I want to thank you and have a great day.